Here.
I want to talk about Loudermilk.
Aha. Well, Loudermilk is a TV series. 3 seasons are out.
Seen them all.
Oh,
Before they were on Netflix. They weren't. They went to Netflix.
correct.
From Showtime? No, where?
They were originally on the Audience Network. That network went away. They moved to Amazon Prime.
That's where I saw it.
And then they've since gone to Netflix from Amazon Prime at the beginning of this last year.
Now you're only in the 3rd season?
I'm in all 3 seasons.
All 3?
Yeah.
Why am I...
Because they didn't give my character a lot to do in season 1. I mean, I was thrilled to be on the show.
Tell us how it happened, how you got that show.
Peter Farrelly, who is a co-creator of Loudermilk, saw me perform at a comedy festival in Jamestown, the I Love Lucy Comedy Festival.
I've been there
at the
to
National
museum,
Comedy
and
Center?
I've been
Right.
to the Lucy Desi Museum
Correct.
and the Comedy Museum.
Wow.
Lucy
Yeah.
Desi is beautiful, and I went to the cemetery where she's buried.
I didn't do that, but I would have liked to have done that.
It's nice.
I've been to that comedy museum, and I'm completely convinced that it's some kind of a tax front or something. I don't know. There's nobody in Jamestown. You ever notice?
They
I
do
went there;
go.
it was totally empty. It's the most beautiful place I've ever been in my life.
Yeah,
And
the museum is something.
it's
It really is.
incredible, that museum.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Well,
So
we saw
I was
you.
performing there. Peter Farrelly, Jackie Flynn, comedian, is
He's
a
on
good
the
friend
show.
of Peter Farrelly. He is also on the show. He said to Peter Farrelly, "Hey, you should check out this Brian Regan guy." Peter Farrelly didn't know who I was. Watched my show. He came backstage after the show. He liked what I did, and said that he's working on a new show called Loudermilk and wanted to know if I'd be interested in being in it. And I said, "I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if I know how to act, you know." And he goes, "Well, I know you know how." He goes, "I know you know how to act." And I'm like, "Well, how do you know that?" He goes, "Well, I just watched your set." He goes, you know, you do a lot of vignettes and things in your act, so that's acting." And he goes, "If you have a director that can get that out of you, you'll be good." So he ended up giving me a role named. My role is Muggsy in Loudermilk, and the first season I was like really nervous about the whole acting thing.
Sure.
And after a while, I remember like a week into taping, he came up to me after a take and said, "I don't want you worrying about the words on the paper." He goes, "Just as long as you convey what the message is, that's all I'm looking for." He goes, I know you're a funny guy, so just say it however it feels natural to you." So I ad-libbed something in the next scene, and it got a big laugh. And that completely changed my approach from that point on. I was like, "Oh, wow, he's giving me some green light."
Who did you get a big laugh from? You didn't have a live studio audience.
From the crew.
The crew, okay.
The crew on
Yeah,
the set. You know,
okay,
I could
yeah.
hear
Yeah.
the directors and
Okay.
everybody over there like laughing. And he's like, "Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about." So from then on, I felt looser and I felt better. And then, so when season 2 came out, they gave my character a lot more to do. And then in season 3, they gave my character a lot of really heavy emotional stuff. And
Yeah, and when I saw you do that, I was floored.
well,
And
thank you.
somebody, was it Farley that said it was the best acting that year on television?
I was very honored to have the opportunity.
So did you ad-lib that scene, or was that written about you? You hadn't seen your daughter or your kid or something? Wasn't that what the scene was about?
Yeah, there were. My character has a bunch of kids. My character's an alcoholic, and so we're all in this group therapy thing.
Like
So-
an AA meeting.
Correct. So that's the premise of the show. But then we go outside of there, and you see everybody's home lives. And my character is just a mess. You know, he can't get his life together. And in season 1, I go see a daughter that I hadn't seen since she was like a little girl. She works at a homeless shelter. And then in season 3, I reconnect with another one of my daughters.
Right.
And I don't want to give away what happens, but I kind of go off the rails.
Yeah, you do, and you're crying.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
got to check this out. That
Where
sounds
did,
like a good show.
how'd you do that? I mean, how'd you do that scene? It was so moving. In fact,
Thank you.
Brian, don't tell him. He's gonna just do it himself.
no, you were all welled up, and
Yeah, well, thank you. I don't know. I mean, I just had to make it be real in my head. It had to, I had to feel like this is, I don't know how to act, but I've kind of figured it out a little bit along the way. I just realized it has to be me. It can't be me pretending to be somebody else. I have to feel like this is actually happening to me. And for whatever reason, it seemed to play.
That makes a lot of sense.
Did probably, and I think it was Malcolm McDowell, the great actor, Malcolm McDowell with Clockwork Orange and a million other movies, got TV shows. He thought the two best comedy, dramatic actors ever. One was Jackie Gleason in The Hustler, that performance, which was through the roof. And why am I forgetting?
Wow.
Yeah. Somebody else, I can't think, but live performers who, comedians. Who,
I like Robin Williams in his more serious roles. I mean, he's obviously great as a stand-up and the funny
Poet
roles.
Society?
Yeah. When he's playing just a real natural person, I really...
Because he uses that deep, that very serious kind of...
Yeah.
Almost
and it's
an
like,
English accent, and it kind of like...
Well, he studied Shakespeare.
But like when he gets serious, he almost sounds like an English actor, almost, right? Like
he's very good as an actor. I'm particularly enjoy the non-comedic stuff because obviously I know all his comedy, but it's interesting to see a different side.
I guess what I'm trying to say is there's something about when he gets serious that's very, very has a lot of gravitas to it. Is that the way you'd put it? Like
yeah,
it
works.
Yeah, he does seem Shakespearean almost. Like he's very theater in those movies. He's very, and you don't see that from like a lot of actors. But he does bring almost like a theatrical, like stage acting to it almost.
Well, one thing that was interesting for me in season 1, they shot all 10. Each season is 10 episodes, and they would shoot each season like a movie. You didn't just shoot an episode and then the next episode. They took all 10 and then just whatever was best, scheduling wise. So sometimes you'd shoot a scene at a scene from episode 4, and then that afternoon you're shooting a scene from episode 1. You know what I mean? So you had to get into, all right, where is my character at this moment in time? So I remember one time asking Peter Farrelly before a scene, something to the effect of, does my character believe what he's saying in this scene? And the whole 10 episodes is called the Bible. They just call it the Bible, meaning I didn't know that. So I said, does my character believe what he's saying in this scene? And he goes, did you read the Bible? And I'm like, well, it's been a while.
I was out bike riding.
The speech it was a good speech. He talked about goodness.
It was about being good, right? The whole Bible is about being good and stuff.
And smiting. There's a lot of the smiting part. I read a lot.
Right. I know there's a lot of there's a lot of stuff that thou shall not do. So he said, if it helps if you know the Bible. And I'm like, wow, I'd rather you just tell me if I believe this or not. I don't have time to read the Bible.
It's a long slide.
While you're setting up the lights.
So everybody's he's got Leviticus open. He's going,
where in this Bible am I going to find out if I believe this?
And then he goes, I get it now. It's the story of Jonah.
Here it is. Luke 16. This is it.
Aha. So
he's running from his responsibilities, but really he should have gone to Nineveh. There you go.
As long as that's in my head. So that was
he comes back, he's the best actor ever. Like, what happened? I read the Bible.
I read the Bible.
So they said they might do another. They keep talking about a possibility. It's going to happen. You think?
We're hoping.
By the way, there was it a senator or a congressman named Loudermilk?
Yes. I mean, there's no association with it, but yeah, there is a famous politician with the same
named
name.
Loudermilk, right.
But the character Loudermilk is played by Ron Livingston, and he's fantastic.
Fantastic actor.
He is so... Talk about learning how to act. I just watched this guy take after take. Every single thing he did was believable. Every take was believable.
Go to Brian Regan's acting school. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking of it's like, all right, so now I'm going to get you guys really deep. We're going to go into the Quran.
Yeah.
You're teaching acting the first day. Boys and girls, you got to read the Bible. You know who had a lot of those Bibles was George Slaughter.
Yeah.
Because he had all those up there.
Yeah,
Each year was its own Bible.
Yeah.
We had George Slaughter on the thing. So
you understand the concept of
I
it.
do.
You know, I didn't know that at the time. In season 1, the very first scene that I shot, I was very, very nervous. I showed up that morning. I mean, I got there the night before, but that morning I'm going to this set, and it's the scene where I'm supposed to see my daughter, who I haven't seen in a while. I haven't shot anything. I don't know anything about acting. I did a small role in that Chris Rock movie. That's the only other acting I'd ever really done. So I show up, and I'm nervous as heck, and it's supposed to be that she works in a homeless shelter, and Loudermilk and another character, Claire, come with me to support me as I try to rekindle my relationship with my daughter. Well, I show up at this place, and there's all these homeless people around, and I didn't know if they were actual homeless people or actors.
Wow.
You know, I'm like, is this like a real homeless shelter? And they're just, and only the woman who's playing my daughter is an actor? So I had no idea. I'm seeing all these people. I'm like, they look homeless to me. And there was all this food set up over in the corner. And I was hungry. And I'm like, is that food for homeless people?
Should I be eating that?
Am I allowed to eat that food? So I never touched it because I didn't want to take
food out of the mouth of the homeless.
That's right. So I didn't know until the whole scene was over, you know, when they go, all right, cut, and everybody's like, ah, and then everybody's acting different, and I'm like, wait, I thought you were all homeless people.
Are those real police officers on this? I better behave
Maybe
myself.
that's why the scene played real, because I thought it was real.
It's just, he really thinks everybody in the film is real.
Yeah.
That's his acting.
It's because
technique.
I'm really stupid, and that's why I
Reading
can...
the Bible. Trying to figure it out. It's completely clueless to acting for the entire
I'm like, I thought the whole thing happened.
It's almost like Peter Sellers being there. You ever seen that
I
movie?
did, yeah.
Great movie.
I'm surprised you didn't hire a priest as a coach. You come into set bar, he sees you come in with a man and a big cross around his neck. He said, going to teach me the Bible. I don't have time to go through it myself.
He becomes more and more religious as the season goes on. He's trying to impress
Start
the
wearing
director.
robes on the set.
He's got the beads in his hand and his smoke.
I'm like praying before you see
Brian, you really been
You go to
taking
the
my
trolley
advice.
with some water and just throw it on him.
You look like you were sweating at that scene. No, that was holy water.
Yeah, it was a terrific show,
Thank you.
and I hope you do more acting.
Well, I
because-
appreciate it. I really enjoyed it. It's you know, kind of obvious, but as a stand-up, you write the words yourself, so you know what they are as you say them on stage. It's really interesting to watch words, to read words that somebody else wrote, and go, all right, how do I do this? And I love the opportunity, and I was very happy that it seemed to work out.